Namaste, Namo Himalaya, creators from all around the world. And this is the long waited energy forecast for August 2023. So this month is a huge month where we have two supermoons. Right now, we're currently still in one of the supermoon portals. And at the same time, we have 6 retrogrades that is happening. So we have a very dramatic month this month, full of manifestations, full of miracles, full of quantum jumps and quantum leap and changes in our life. And we're going to break it all down in this video. I'm seeing people starting to tune in. Arpita, Namo Himalaya. Someone Japanese. Hi, Namaste. Okay, great to see everybody. We are love. Namo Himalaya. Palak, Namaste. Welcome, everybody who's tuned in today. I'd like everybody, please, to grab yourself a pen and paper, a journal, because we have many dates to cover this month, and I'm going to try and wrap it all up within 10 to 15 minutes. So we're going to go pretty speedy Gonzalez, okay? And through this to understand this month, because we have a huge one. I know that you guys have been waiting a long time for me to do this video. Usually I do it at the end of the last month. But some of you may know I'm currently in Milan. I know it's dark right now. You can't see anything because it's 10 p.m. But I'm in Milan, and tomorrow I'm going off to Switzerland. So we're here on a very spontaneous trip, and that's why we're just following our intuition and being guided. And that's why we never got around to making the energy forecast until now. And I've decided to do it live to be able to engage with you guys and answer some of your questions. So what are we looking at in August energy forecast? Okay. The first thing to note down is there are 2 supermoons. Supermoons meaning that it's brighter than usual, it amplifies emotions more than usual, it creates a lot more drama than usual. But then again, I don't want you to be afraid of that, because drama is not bad. Drama just is. It depends what it's guiding you towards, right? If you believe that the universe is always working with you, the universe will always work with you. Okay, I see Evelyn from Taiwan. Namaste. Namaste, everybody tuned in. Chantal from South Africa. Hello. And Mina from UK. Namo Himalaya. Debo. Nice to see everybody. Okay, I'm going to continue here, so take plenty of notes. So, first of all, I want to begin by you noting down 8 very important dates. The first date that has just passed, but right now we're still in the full moon portal, is August the 1st, where full moon is in Aquarius. That's the first date. The second date I want you guys to look out for is August the 15th, where Juno enters Leo. Okay, why I'm getting you guys to note down these dates, by the way, because I'm going to tell you guys when and how to protect your energies when energies are a little bit too much. Okay, when is best to manifest love and romance? When is better, and what type of actions you can take to manifest more wealth, abundance, and money in your life according to numerology, astrology, and feng shui? That's all happening revolved around August, which is a huge month for manifestations if you navigate well and manifest and co-create with the universe. Okay. So the second date was the 15th of August, where Juno enters Leo. I'm going to explain all of these dates to you in a moment and what these energies mean. August the 16th, where new moon is in Leo. Okay, note that down first, and I'm going to explain it all after. August the 23rd, where Virgo season begins. Okay, now on the same day, August 23rd, I want you to take a side note. Dun, dun, dun. You guys have been waiting a long time for this, but it's happened. It's Mercury goes retrograde in Virgo. That's August 23rd as well. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a conflict of energies there, which I'm going to explain when we get to that point. Okay, August the 27th, where Mars enters Libra. August the 28th, where Uranus goes retrograde in Taurus. Okay, you have heard retrograde twice already, right? Because there's actually 6 retrogrades happening this month. Okay, and the final one is August the 30th. You have full moon in my favorite, Pisces, right? That's creative, poetic, romantic Pisces. Okay, so with all of that in mind, what have we got to look out for with these dates? Okay, I'm gonna first of all, again, before I explain it all, I'm just gonna give a quick breakdown of the overall synopsis of the month. Okay, first of all, to understand is that we are having this cosmic excitement that is happening in August. It's where Leo season has begun. So, what does it mean when Leo season has begun? It's a little bit fun and it's a little bit dramatic at the same time. So, I don't know if anybody has had it already during full moon. Right now, we're on the last day of the window. This first full moon, there's one at the end of the month too, right? But I don't know if you guys have noticed that some things have been blown out of proportion more than it needs to be. People are a little bit more drama queen than usual. There may have been some conflicts arising here and there. And at the same time as all of that going on, there has been this sluggish energy about it where you have felt more tired than usual, more mornings where you've needed to sleep in. If anybody can resonate with what I'm saying, please do let us know inside the comments. So some people who feel that too, they can resonate and they don't feel alone. Okay, Lamb of God said, I've been drama queen. Okay, much love from Austin, Texas. Thrasher, great to see you. Thank you. Erica, thank you. Okay, now, so a lot of people saying heck yes, so they can feel that energy. And that's because of the retrogrades, by the way. This whole month, you're going to feel still a little bit sluggish, a little bit tired, a little bit like you need more sleep. But because retrograde will revisit past and do a lot of healing and cleansing in your dreams, many of you will find that your sleep is going deep and your dreams are kind of a lot going on, right? You wake up and you're like, whoa, why am I still feeling tired? Because you just went through a lot through dream. That is actually the universe working with you on helping you cleanse and clear and help you out. Okay, so now like I said, it's Leo season, it's drama queen. With this first full moon, it's provoking a little bit of anxiety, it's provoking a little bit of stress, it's bringing up certain things that have been a little bit heavy for you, right? If it has, then practice a lot of breath work, right? Practice a lot of yoga, do a lot of meditation, have a lot of self-care time during this full moon. That will really help you out during this super moon. Okay. Now, this month overall, I want you guys to keep taking notes on this. Okay. It's very big for love and relationships. It's very good for taking love and relationships to the next level. So I'm talking commitment here. Anybody who's been thinking to get married or have kids or start family or move in with each other or take that step where you officially announce you are official partners or romantic partners, then actually it's a very good month to do so. And the energies will back you up on that, right? Do let me know, because it's very interesting to know if there's anybody who has actually had that feeling already. Like maybe there's been somebody you've been dating, or maybe there's been someone you've been in a romantic relationship for a long time, and you just feel a little bit deeper connection already starting out. If it hasn't already at the beginning of August, it will happen soon. I'm going to give you the exact dates actually when that may happen. Okay, Kaz is giving me a yes. Someone asked me out. Somebody just said Paula Lee. Okay, cool. So now we're going to get into the dates now. Okay, so before we get into that, we need to understand that this month is also a huge boost in creativity and confidence. Those of you who have that creative spark or creative minds, or you've been wanting to write a book or wanting to start a new project, or you ran out of ideas and doing something, it's highly likely that this month you'll be the ideas person. You get so many downloads because the universe is fueling for creation and creativity. And it's also giving the confidence, right? That confidence, that power to actually make it happen and manifest into physical reality, right? I keep saying this, but August is a huge month for manifestations. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about August the 13th. And why we're talking about August the 13th is because the first thing, the full moon, I already did a video on this. I don't know if anybody watched the full moon video. If you did, let me know inside the comments. And that was a couple of days before the full moon. So if you guys haven't checked that video out, you can still check it out and you can still get a little bit of energy from that. Okay, a little bit of guidance. Now, because following that, then the next thing will be August the 13th, where the sun aligns with Venus retrograde. Okay, I'm going to talk about these things first. I'm not going to talk about all 6 retrogrades because it's too much to talk about and it's going to be quite heavy. But if you guys want to learn more about the retrogrades, if you just type inside the box and if there's enough demand about it, maybe I'll create a separate video just talking about the 6 retrogrades this month and what to do and what to look out for and how to navigate it. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to talk about this sequence of events. And then at the end, as like a little bonus reveal, I want to give you guys certain dates that are very good for wealth and abundance and money manifestation this month, and some that are very good for relationship. Okay, so like I said, the 13th of August, please note that down. The sun aligns with Venus retrograde. What does that mean? Well, Venus, Saturn, Pluto, Uranus, Jupiter, and Mercury retrograde. These are the 6 retrogrades that's happening this month. Now, with Venus retrograde, the sun squaring of the unpredictable Uranus. What does it mean? It means on the 13th, it's highly likely. Now, you can remember it as what some people may say, the lucky number 13. That's happening this month. It's highly likely that you will find sudden changes of heart. Now, that could be yourself, or it could be people around you. So what does this mean? It means somebody who maybe asked you out on a date and suddenly said, oh, actually, I don't feel like going anymore. It could be somebody who's offering you a job opportunity and suddenly backing off, right? It could be some ghosting activity, like somebody messages you and stop texting you, okay? A sudden change of heart, or it could be yourself. You have something you really wanted and you no longer want it, right? But understand, and please, please, please note this down for August the 13th. When anything like this happens, anything to do with a change of heart or a sudden change or change of direction or unexpected challenges, right? Please make a note for yourself to think outside of the box. Why? Because by thinking outside of the box, I always say to people, when you can look up, you can get up. By thinking outside of the box, that is going to help you, right? That's going to help you actually turn that challenge into an upturn. I always say every challenge that arises is a blessing in disguise, but a lot of the time we don't know how to navigate it best. But on the 13th in particular, if there's any changes of heart, look on the upside and think outside of the box and allow yourself to look up. Then you can get up and you can keep moving forward towards the light. Okay. And another thing I want you guys to pay close attention to on the 13th is, especially when it comes to relationships, especially when it's new relationships, you've met somebody new, to take things a little bit easier. So take it slowly. Okay. Take it one step at a time, but you don't need to slow for long. Why? And I'll tell you why. Because on the 15th of August is when Juno enters Leo. Now, what is Juno all about? Juno is the asteroid of commitment, and it's entering Leo. And what does that mean? It's almost like a Cupid is there firing that bow and arrow at you guys, right? And firing it early and allowing your love to deepen and your relationships to flourish. So what does that mean? When I said take it slowly on the 13th, 14th, whatever you guys were trying to plan, or anybody around you were trying to plan in relationships, take it slowly, one step at a time, hold back. But on the 15th is very good day for you to go in deep commitment and just take that next step. So you've only got 2 days of slowing down. It's not going to make too many of you impatient, hopefully. Okay. Now, moving from there, on the 16th of August, we have the new moon. Now, this new moon is Leo's den, right? It's Leo, and it's a dramatic, fresh start. We always say new moon is a good time to set new intentions, right? This setting new intentions for new manifestations to happen in your life will be a little bit more dramatic than usual. Why? Because it's in conjunction with Venus in retrograde, Venus retrograde. Okay. Now, this whole month is pretty much dominating when it comes to love, right? Our love lives when it comes to August. So those of you who've been looking to manifest your soulmate, manifest your twin flame, or taking your specific partner out, or deepening your relationships, or taking that next step, this is actually a very good month for it. Now, The only thing is, when it comes to this new moon, okay, this is again the 16th of August, it is a bit of a dark new moon. Now, I know the moment I say dark, you guys are like, dun dun dun, sounds really bad. But actually, it's not in a bad way. Why? Because darkness, what does it do? When things are covered up, it kind of brings things out that needs resolving. So it's highly likely when it comes to relationships. Oh, John just made a donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate you a lot, John. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. 1111. Thank you. Thank you. Ni hao, ni hao. I see some fun. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now I'm going to move on from there. So what I was saying was, when it comes to uh, relationships, it's highly likely that on the 16th, it's going to bring out some dark secrets or certain things that have been meaning to resolve for a long time. Maybe you've met somebody, but you haven't spoke all your truth and you haven't been open and honest. Maybe there's been some differences you've not been talking about. Maybe in a relationship you're already in, there's some things you don't, agree with, but you haven't been speaking it. Right? You don't really need to bring this up on the 16th. It will naturally happen where certain situations may stimulate and it'll allow that thing to come up, right? That is the dark new moon. But why does it come up? It comes up and it creates that temporary chaos. That's why I said there's a dramatic fresh start. But always remember, it's chaos before order, right? That new life that you want, right? It's chaos before order. So it's actually to help you bring the things up and resolve the problems. And that is likely to happen around the 16th of August when the new moon portal is open. Okay. Now, moving from there, we have the 23rd of August. Now, on the 23rd of August is where Virgo season begins. Now, we're like, whoop, whoop. Virgo season, what does it mean? Well, Virgo is for creating order in life, right? If any of you have been going through some chaos and you've been a little bit confused and you felt things are a little bit blurry, then you'll find that on the date of 23rd, around that window, when Virgo season begins, you're going to find that there's going to be a little bit more grounding. Things will come together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle that was all scattered and you knew everything that you wanted, but it wasn't coming together. Now it's kind of like bringing the picture together. But the most interesting thing about the 23rd of August is that Mercury retrograde is happening on the same day. Now, we're all like, when it comes to Mercury retrograde, we all have that like doomsday type of effect. But I don't want you guys to think it's all doom and gloom. And I'll tell you what, and I'll tell you also how to navigate it, right? Now, what does Mercury retrograde do? Mercury retrograde may blur the clarity a little bit, but it's not a problem if you learn how to navigate it. So during the 23rd onwards, okay, what I'd like everybody to focus on is put a side note for yourself, okay, note to self, have more patience for yourself and have more patience for others, okay? Don't get agitated and frustrated just because certain things are taking time to explain itself or bring clarity to. Don't get frustrated. Practice plenty of breath work, right? If you do that and you calm your panties, calm your mind, calm your energies, and calm your vibrations, you're going to find that things will come all clear in perfect divine timing. And that blur from Mercury retrograde will not actually last that long. Okay. Another two side notes I want you to make and action during Mercury retrograde, okay, pay close attention, is whatever you do, right, when it comes to technology, check everything properly. When it comes to sending text messages, emails, letters, whatever you do, I don't know why I said letters, who sends letters these days, but if you do, okay, proofread it. Proofread, proofread, proofread. Because if you send things in a strange way and it's not proofread and it comes out wrong in communication, your manifestations will kind of be a little bit of a catastrophe, but you don't want that. So take a little bit more care and time on proofreading things during that time. Okay. Now, the second thing I'd like you to note down is if any of you have any travel plans whatsoever. Now, this doesn't have to be long distance. Okay. I see there's 814 people tuned in right now. Mercury retrograde is good to me, at least. It's good for every single one of you, Chandis, right? Very good. Okay. Hi from Netherlands. We've got a fellow Dutch here. Very good. Okay. And hello, Julia from Germany. Okay. We're going to continue from here. So the second thing to note down, okay, is to allow for extra travel time. Now, this extra travel time means not just long distance, not just flights, even if it's just taxis or even if it's on a bike or whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, usually Mercury retrograde will affect travel time a little bit. And if it does with travel or technology, what it may do, it may interrupt the manifestation that could have happened, and it might have delayed it, and so that you miss those opportunities. So my rule for everybody during this August is try to arrive at everything at least 30 minutes before, especially when Mercury retrograde happens, 30 minutes to 1 hour before, right? Always good to be the early bird, because early bird, always remember, catches the worm. Okay, so allow for extra travel time. Now, we're wrapping up that month on from the 27th of August. We have passionate Mars. Okay, this is the warrior planet, enters into Libra. So what does this mean? It will give a peaceful vibe. It will settle things over Mercury retrograde, right? It will start bringing more energy, more beautiful energy and lights to social situations and relationships, right? Why? It's because it's the sign, it's the star for balance. It will make like almost like everybody too busy to even have the arguments. So you're going to find that August ends beautifully, right? Where there's been a little bit of chaos here and there, a little bit of discrepancies, or any bit of miscommunication, you're going to find that light will shine on these situations from the 27th of August, moving on to the end of the month. It's going to be beautiful. It will naturally resolve itself. A lot of problems that were there before, and things will just be peaceful. Okay. Just when that is happening, again, life is all about balance, right? So what's actually going to happen on the 28th of August is you have a bit of a rebel planet happening, which is Uranus. Okay, that will start calling everyone out as it goes retrograde in Taurus, right? This begins the annual retrograde. So what does that mean? It will kind of, every bad habit or everything that let's say you've been wanting to change in your life will start to change from that date on. So it's actually a good thing, right? It will revisit to any bad rituals or things that you do, or bad habits that you have, or negative beliefs, or negative thought processes, or your subconscious, and it will kind of bring all of that to surface so that you can change it. My recommendation for you guys towards the end of the month is to set yourself up for plenty of reading personal development books, finding yourself a coach, finding yourself a mentor, working with a coach, working with a mentor, going to some self and personal development events and things like that to educate yourself, work on yourself, focus on yourself to advance. Okay. Now, moving on to the final point, which is the 30th of August, which is our second supermoon, okay, of this month. Okay. You will find this supermoon is a very interesting one. It'll be different to the full moon that just is happening right now. You'll find that your creative side, your flow state side, because it's Pisces full moon, you're going to find that that poetic side, that creative side, that dreamy side, that romantic side, that intuitive side, that psychic side, they will all start kicking in, and you'll feel a lot more intuitive than usual. So what are the words for the end of the month? Follow your heart, follow your heart, follow your heart. When you feel it, do it. Stop overthinking. They say 90% of the things you worry about never happen. Allow yourself to feel and go with the flow. Go with the feeling. Go with that good calling. When that good feeling is calling for you, that's God calling, right? I always say there's no difference between God and good. There's a zero in between. If it's that good feeling, go with it. Even if it doesn't seem like it makes sense, that's okay, because your mind will always try to take you out of the game. feel the fear and do it anyway. Follow your heart and take massive action. That's for the end of the month, to allow that flow state to carry you, have that dance with the universe, and allow yourself to continue to move forward as we manifest more miracles in the month of September, which is also a wonderful month for manifestations. So that is the full energy forecast for August 2023 for 833 people who's tuned in right now. I'm sure this is going to reach out to tens of thousands, maybe 100,000+ people around the world. So please do, if this has been useful to you, or maybe you tuned in a little bit late when it came to this energy forecast, then I'm going to make sure this post goes up. You guys make sure to revisit it, take all the notes in your journal. By the way, another side note as well, it's a very good time to make a dream journal. Okay, because of how the energies are right now, you're going to have plenty of dreams, and you're probably going to remember a lot of the dreams in this month, and it's all going to unfold closer to make your manifestations happen. So if you take a dream journal, it will actually help you navigate and give you the right signs and guidance, right? Because dreams are signs, and the universe is always guiding you. You'll get a lot of answers to a lot of long-awaited questions that you may have for the universe. Okay, so if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Okay. Oh, I'd just like to say another thing as well. Rebecca just said, how can I make money? Okay. Actually, we have a, I haven't put the link inside the chat. I'm going to add it in after. So if you check back in 5 minutes time, inside the description, I'm going to put a link for the Academy. Make sure to join it. Every single day we have different classes that go on. Some are paid classes, some are free classes. So you just join whichever classes you have to do with wealth creation, manifestation, healing, yoga, law of attraction, money making, love and attraction, relationship. We have courses on everything, speaking, confidence, everything. So make sure to join that. You can join this Telegram for free. Again, give me 5 minutes. Check back on this video. I'm going to put it inside the description. You just need to click the live tab when you get back on here. And everybody join that. It's free for you to join. Download the Telegram app and use it as your everyday calendar to see what courses and what programs and what classes are running. Okay. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video, you got anything out of it whatsoever, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. That's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year we're dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, we're signing out. I'm signing out from Milan, and I'll be in Switzerland tomorrow. Blessings for all of you. Namo Himalaya. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you.